This video is played best in HD quality. Now let's move on to the question. You can now pause and try to answer this question on your own. Now let's tackle it together, using process of elimination. Let's start with answer choice, A. This answer choice cannot be the assumption on which the argument depends. Remember that an assumption is a statement that is absolutely necessary for an argument to work. If you negate the assumption, then the argument falls apart. So, if we negate this answer choice, the inflation rate has not been increasing steadily over the past 10 years. The negation of this answer choice has no effect on the argument. The inflation could have increased dramatically in 2 out of 10 years and decreased slightly in another couple of years, so, it doesn't matter whether the inflation has not been increasing steadily, the conclusion would still be valid. Eliminate choice A, and move on to the next answer choice, B. This answer choice helps us justify the conclusion by protecting the argument from the alternative explanation that the consumption patterns changed, resulting in the increase in the percentage of income individuals spend on food. Let's also test it, using assumption negation technique. Negated answer choice. People do not purchase the same kinds of food items in the same quantities today as they did 10 years ago. The negation of this answer choice destroys the argument. The increase in the percentage of income that people spend on food is the result of changes in consumption patterns rather than a result of crazy inflation. On the real test, given that assumption negation technique is rather straightforward and bulletproof, you'd be best moving to the next question to save time. However, for learning purposes, let's validate that the remaining answer choices are wrong. Let's review answer choice, C. This answer choice is tempting, but is ultimately irrelevant. We're not so concerned with the amount of food being consistent but the sorts of items being purchased being consistent. Furthermore, the term "the amount of food" is too vague. Does it mean the volume, mass, or nutritional value? 1 pound of black caviar and 1 pound of rice equals the same amount, but the price will be different. Let's also test it, using assumption negation technique. Negated answer choice. The per capita amount of food eaten today is not identical to the per capita amount of food eaten 10 years ago. The negation of this answer choice has no effect on the argument. Strike this choice out, and move to answer choice, D. This answer choice cannot be the assumption on which the argument depends. If we negate this answer choice, the government has not been incapable of sustaining adequate inflation levels over the past 10 years. The negation of this answer choice has no effect on the argument. Eliminate this answer choice, and move to answer choice, E. This answer choice cannot be an assumption on which the argument depends, because it is a restatement of the information from the argument. Remember that on GMAT an assumption is an additional premise, something unstated in the passage and something that supports the argument. So, by process of elimination, we have narrowed down our options to answer choice, B.